Bonjour! My name is Abomination, and welcome back to the BHDL. This is week 6 against Stefan and his full male team. Dangerous. Okay, dangerous. But okay. I see Clawitzer. Clawitzer's Terra types are water, dragon, and electric. Water, dragon, and electric. And I know exactly what I wanted to do against it. He has Anaconda as well. I think I'm going to lead with Hawken. This is also my first game on the Switch 2. I have purchased a Switch 2. And so this is going to be my first battle. All I did was slaughter a Scyther so far. So we'll see how this goes, huh? This should be fine. I'm expecting Clawitzer to lead because from what I can tell, he's led it every single time. Yes, good frames. Water Shrimp is Clawitzer. I'm leading with Hawken. This is exactly what I wanted. I close combat and hit this Water Shrimp as hard as I can. If he terras, see what he terras into, and that'll help me determine what I think he's going to go for. He's going to terra with the crisp frames. He doesn't want to take a Thunder Punch, so he's going to go water. Okay, so just doubling down on the water. How much do we do with this? With this scarf? Is that a scarf? That hurts. Oh. Okay, thank you. That is not Scarf. That does a lot of damage, though. So that means... we go Persian then. We just go Persian. Because that's... even if it is Scarf, Persian outspeeds it, and plus I have Fake Out. Or Moltres. But ouch, that hurt. That really hurt me. But yeah. Yakaki comes out, and I'm just gonna double edge. Yeah, I'm not gonna Terra yet. I'm just gonna double edge. That should be enough. He swaps the shrimp out. Into what, though? Because if this is Chandelure, water animal is not Chandelure. That's Tentacruel. I suspect this hurts. Yeah, that hurts. I can just do that again. I can just double edge again. That was great damage. Yakaki, that was beautiful. Nice work. I'm gonna double edge again. They could go Chandelure, but that's super risky. If I was Terra Dark right now, I would definitely Terra Dark and use Bite. I expect Chandelure to be Scarf. So if it is Scarf, I'm just gonna double edge. This Tentacruel's gone. That's beautiful. Good job, Yakaki. That was beautiful. That was a lot of damage. We're gonna take some recoil from that though, but that's okay. We did a lot of damage. I think Clawitzer's like, that's very fast. How fast is... So like my 191. Can Clawitzer outspeed me without a Scarf? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can. So I think this is max speed. I don't think he's going to be Scarf Clawitzer. That would be crazy if he is. I don't think he is. I think he's just running maximum speed on it. We're going to get Anaconda in my face. Sand Ghost. That's, yeah. So this thing is going to be able to... It can glare. It can threaten Soldrake with earthquakes. It can do some good stuff, but right now it could just stealth rock. But either way, I don't think I'm gonna stay in because I don't want to just do that. I'm gonna scout with U-turn. Does nothing. We're not gonna see Rocky Helmet. So let's assume that it's leftovers for the time being. And I could go into Uxie. I could go Moltres, but I don't want to be glared. That's for sure. I'm not going to go Moltres. So I guess Uxie it is, and I'll try to reflect. Yeah, I guess Uxie it is, and I'll try to reflect. Or just U-turn again. Yeah, I'll go Uxie. They could just... We'll see. We'll see what happens. Coil. Okay, they're gonna start setting up on me, so I have to do things now. But I can just reflect and U-turn, and Soldrake should easily be able to, I think, hurt this thing a lot. Reflect is fine. Scale shot is gonna drop their defense by 1. But that doesn't hurt me. But I can tell that they're fast. Stop it. Okay. Speed goes up, I get my reflect. So because of that, I think I can just afford to try to start Psy-shocking even. But they're going to keep coiling. So I am going to go on the Soldrake and try to hit this thing as hard as I can with attacks here, because with Reflect and UV Light, I know I can take hits. So yeah, I'm just going to U-turn. That should be fine. I think U-turn's going to be fine. They do coil again, so they're at +2. +1 defense. But like I said, Soldrake should be fine. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Soldrake's fine. I'm not going to outspeed it, but this is going to do a lot of damage to this thing. I'm just going to Draco Meteor. There's no question. Draco Meteor's coming. With Reflect, they need to super crit me. Oh, that does exactly half to me. That's really sucks. But we're gonna hit the Draco Meteor, and that's Sanconda gone. Well, that's beautiful news. Good job. Good job, Soldrake. Good job. Tanking +2 earthquake like that. Beautiful. That was beautiful. But we did take, obviously, a tremendous amount of damage and are sitting about -2. That was exactly... I guess because I saw exactly half, that was a good thing, because that meant Draco Meteor was going to kill him from that range, since he had a good investment. Now here comes this. I'm going to compare speeds here. This might just be able to kill me. 213, 191, so 213 speed. If he's maximum speed, he can still outspeed me. So this is good. This is very fast Klitzer, and I think he'll be able to claim me here, but not with a Water Pulse. I don't know, maybe he can't claim me. I'm gonna Draco Meteor. I think I am gonna Draco Meteor. I am gonna Draco Meteor and try to see. Does this kill me? No, it does not. And we hit a Draco Meteor. We get rid of the Klitzer. Beautiful work, Soldrake. I did invest a little bit of special defense to try to tank hits from that side, and that's good. That's beautiful news, obviously. Wow. That is beautiful news. If he's got Substitute on something, that's bad news. I do have Thunder Wave though. I do not expect Substitute Chandelure. That doesn't make any sense against me. Because I have, like, potentially Infiltrator Jumpluff. And I don't really have anything that can... Like, Toxic is what you're going to be worrying about. Substitute does not make any sense. Especially the Chandelure is very likely Scarf. But that was beautiful. Soldrake took a Dark Pulse. Firecracker sounds like Chandelure to me, and it is. This I do not expect to be Substitute. If it is Substitute, Diancie is still alive. I attempt the Thunder Wave. I'm assuming I'm just dead. Shadow Ball. I have no information from this play, but I really want to say that this thing is choice locked. And if this thing is choice locked, that means my Persian Yakaki can easily come in. Or I outspeed it and I hit something with a bite, which is not that bad of an idea either. So yes, I do come in with Yakaki here. I could bite, and I'm gonna bite, because he doesn't have, oh, like look, Farigiraf is there as well. So yes, I will choose to use Bite. It's either a hit Galvantula, okay? This thing is defensive. Just flinch. Just flinch, please. That's dangerous. Dangerous. Flame Charge. He's still going to be slower than my Moltres. With a Brave Bird. This is why I really wanted to have Sucker Punch. That would have been very nice. So Flame Charge weakness policy on this monster is crazy. If he flinched, that would have been just very bad for them, obviously. However, I think we're fine, because Moltres does outspeed this at +1. So yes, I try to bite again. I'm assuming I'm dead. Energy Ball. Okay, that's nice to know if I have that. I'm dead. But Moltres comes in here. I think I just use Hurricane and I should kill this. Alternatively, I could just Brave Bird. And that should be enough, but it's super close. Let's take a look. Actually, I should have used that time. Custom set. Brave Bird does less than half, so I have to Hurricane. I use Hurricane. If I miss, I think I have 2 chances. Hurricane, please. We're gonna deal with Chandelure with that play. My Reflect is gone. Reflect did nothing. No, it did not. That is not true at all. It allowed Soldrake to live in Earthquake. Reflect did not do nothing. Galvantula comes out. Now, Duraludon is gone, so this Galvantula is free to do some good damage to me. I could just stay in a Hurricane, but I'm not going to. This thing does not set up. This thing does not set up. It is not a setup threat at all. So, I think what I will do instead is just go into Hawken, and I think die. I mean, Hawken outspeeds the Farigiraf and hits it hard. I think I'm going to go into Uxie actually then. I think I'll go into Uxie. This thing can't set up, so yeah, I'll go into Uxie. This is probably just a sack, because he's gonna... I mean, I'll test the waters to see if he has a bug type move, which I will assume. This thing does not have much coverage. They Volt Switch into the Farigiraf. Is this fine? I think this is fine. I do not expect 2 weakness policy sets on their team, so I think I will U-turn. Normal Beast. This thing's mixed, but generally it is special. So I could Light Screen. Actually, yeah, I think I will. I will Light Screen. First, I will Light Screen first. Agility. Okay, it could be weakness policy. It could be weakness policy. And I will reflect. It could be weakness policy. It's Calm Mind? Okay. I don't think it's weakness policy. Do I think it beats Diancie? No. No, I don't. No, I do not. I really do not. So we got Reflect and Light Screen up. It's at +2. It's probably stored power, now that I think about it. Absolutely it's stored power. I don't want a U-turn because I think it might be weakness policy. So with that, I'm going to go straight into Diancie. And I'll also start Calm Minding, but... Shit. Okay, if it's stored power, that's bad news. Did I... Because I don't have a Dark type going across my board, so... I wish I had Memento. Because they're doing that, they absolutely am expecting... They don't have a boost on the physical side. I'm going to Diamond Storm. I have... Like, I don't need Calm Mind right now. I'm going to Diamond Storm. At +4, I think they did that to guarantee outspeed my Scarf Moltres. Can Furgraph turn this around? I'm not going to hurt it too much with Diamond Storm. I'm just going to hope that I can hurt it enough that I can kill it before it kills me. There's another Calm Mind. The frames are so lovely. Yeah, if we see leftovers, that's nice. We don't, so I really much so believe that this is indeed probably... Okay, there's still power. Shit, that really hurts. Does leftovers put us out of range? Because that's very close to killing me. That really hurts, though. It does a lot of damage. With the screen... Okay, so it's going to come down to, can this thing kill Moltres in one hit at +2 with all those boosts through the light screen? It's going to come down to that. Diamond Storm again. Or does Diancie live it? Diancie does not live it. Okay, so Moltres has to survive and Brave Bird has to kill. 200. I don't think Brave Bird takes it out though. We're gonna find out. No Dark type on my team, so that's why they did that. That really hurts. So yeah, I have to Brave Bird here. Maybe we take it out. We'll find out. Like I said, can we? I think we live one. I think we should live one. We do live one. Can this take him out? No, it does not take him out. But a Mach Punch will. A Mach Punch will kill this. But Galvantula is going to pick us away. Galvantula is going to be able to handle us, I think. Where's our light screen? One turn. We're done. Mach Punch for sure. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We were done. It doesn't matter. We couldn't do that. I forgot of that, but it didn't really matter whether I did or not. Shit, because this thing's... Now with the light screen gone, I think we're going to die. So, actually, it did matter. But either way, my win con didn't exist. So, U-turn. Okay, we're going to kill this. That's nice. Good job, Uxie. Hyper Voice does not take us out. I think Stored Power would have done more damage there, if I'm being honest. But I think Uxie should have maybe lived that either way. And with Moltres wasted, we have no choice but to die to this thing, even if he did not have bug bites. Well, extremely fast-paced. I did not stop talking, unless I turned around. But even when I turned around on my computer, I think I was still talking. We lose! A lot of setup on his team. A lot of it. A lot of setup. Let's talk about this team. Oops. Yakaki with the clear amulet. This means we cannot be intimidated by Granbull, and we are immune to sticky webs, slowing us down. We are Terra Normal. I wish we were Terra Dark, but it didn't matter, actually. If we were Terra Dark or not, it didn't matter. If we flinched, that was what we needed. With max attack and outspeed his Galvantula, which means we outspeed his whole team, unless he has a Scarf guy with the rest in HP. Double Edge and Fake Out his only normal immunity or resistance is the Chandelure, and we have Bite for it. And then we have U-Turn there, of course. So there's that, and I'm Terra Normal because I can just Double Edge like that, and it's very free. Moltres with the Choice Scarf. I almost was defensive just for Brute Bonnet, but then I realized, well, then Mienshao outspeeds me and I die instantly to Stone Edge. And then Galvantula outspeeds me and I take a lot of damage from Thunder. And then Tentacruel potentially outspeeds me and I take a lot of damage from a Surf. So then I was like, okay, I'll just be offensive. I don't need to be defensive just for Brute Bonnet. And Brute Bonnet did not show up. I'm pretty sure he hasn't brought Brute Bonnet. Maybe he has, but... And even if he did bring it, the Scarf set against it is still fine. I mean, U-Turn, all my moves decimate it. So we are a minus special defense. Actually, I forgot about that. So we still lived the attack with the naive nature. That is on purpose this time. Minus special defense, increased speed, outspeeds his whole team. And it also outspeeds Scarf Chandelure with max special attack. And the rest in attack and a little bit in HP there. We have Fire Blast and U-Turn, Hurricane, and Brave Bird. I'm so glad I decided to put Brave Bird on this. I knew I didn't want to just be one half. I wanted Brave Bird. I had the Brave Bird. I didn't quite take Furgraph out. I didn't think I was going to do it after Diancie failed. Or Diancie didn't do enough. I'll get to Diancie in a second. But Uxie with the Light Clay. I knew I wanted to bring Uxie. I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. This was not the right choice. I should have been something else. I should have been... I mean, actually, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. You know what? Light Screen saved me and made me 1-0. And Light Screen saved me against Sandaconda. So everything was set up on this team. Everything. 3 guys at least were. Lots of it. A lot of it. So max HP, almost max special defense, with the careful nature, that allows us to live that hyper voice and calm mind, I guess. With the rest in defense, I don't think we have anything in attack. We're minus special, we're actually careful nature. So that's, it doesn't matter too much, but we have Psyshock with minus special attack. It's because I was just running U-Turn at one point in when I was doing it, I was U-Turn Memento, Reflect, and Light Screen. I wish I had Memento. That would have shut that Furgraph right down. That would have, yeah, it would have shut Furgraph down. With the Light Screen, Diancie would have beaten it. So that's what I get. It might have been weakness policy. I still didn't see an item, so I assume it was. So I'm glad I didn't U-Turn. Hawken with the eject pack. He leads Chlorlizer every time, so this is what I wanted. I almost ran Choice Banded, Max Attack, Adamant, High Jump Kick on this, because that investment, if he's max HP, max special attack Chlorlizer, has a good chance to one-shot the Chlorlizer with the High Jump Kick. I did not do that, because it was way too risky. He was fast as well, really fast, but we're max HP, almost max attack. We are still adamant, and close combat does a lot of damage with Mach Punch, Knock Off, and Rapid Spin. We misplayed a tiny little bit with the Armor Tail. I was thinking about it going in, but once we got to the end there, I turned my brain off once Diancie went down, or once Moltres went down. I turned my brain off because I this is over. And we're inner focus, because if Granbull comes in, which it could easily come in against this, we block the Intimidate, which means it does not activate our Eject Pack, and we get to hit it with a Close Combat, which will activate our Eject Pack. So, there's that. The knockoff hits Chandelure really hard. Soldrake with the Eviolite. We are max HP. We have a lot of special attack investment. With the Modest Nature, we have a lot of special defense, or a good amount anyway. Teeny little bit of speed. Light Metal, doesn't matter. A random low kick, maybe out of nowhere. Draco Meteor and Flash Cannon is really all we need. His only resistance to Dragon is the Granbull, which is immune to it. So everything else takes neutral damage from Draco Meteor. And then Flash Cannon hits the Granbull, of course, so we had room for Stealth Rock and Thunder Wave. Apparently Stealth Rocks are extremely good in this game. He didn't want to bring Boots Chandelure, so that would have been perfect. The Stealth Rock damage would have been actually huge on Farigiraf, actually gigantic on Farigiraf. It would have won me the game, even. But I didn't really have a way to when. I don't think I had a moment where I could have set them up. Yes, I did. Yes, I absolutely did. When I was at -2 in front of... That was when I should have clicked Stealth Rocks, 100%. -2 in front of Clawitzer. Use Stealth Rocks there. That was when I should have done it, for sure. For sure. But I didn't. Whatever. It's fine. Getting rid of Clawitzer was still a fine choice. Dialcy with the leftovers. I just switched it to leftovers. It was Citrus Berry, because with the leftovers I can switch in on Chandelure, Scarf, get hit with an Energy Ball, which does around 50%, but there's a chance that it does less than 50%. But with the leftovers, I'm guaranteed to survive 2 of them. But with the Citrus Berry, if he gets a low roll first, and I don't activate the Citrus Berry, and then he gets a high roll, he will kill me, which is possible with the Citrus Berry. That is the only reason why I swapped to leftovers. If I was Citrus Berry, I live 2 hits from Farigiraf, and can bring it down to 25% before I die, which allows Moltres to come in and finish it off. Without dying, mind you. I'm pretty sure the recoil from that range would not kill me. We are a minus speed increase defense, which is relaxed. We have a lot of speed there. That potentially outspeeds Brute Bonnet. Hopefully outspeeds Brute Bonnet, but it's a chance we didn't. But I thought it was worth it. Because Brute Bonnet, I didn't bring anything for Spore, and Brute Bonnet did kind of eat me alive a little bit. Even though I have Moltres, Sucker Punch hurt it, and I wanted to make sure, and Brute Bonnet can actually tank hits from a Scarf Moltres. But I had U-turn on a lot of guys too. But anyway, I am a setup threat. Diamond Storm, Iron Defense, Draining Kiss, and Calm Mind. I run this a lot. I run this set a lot. It's my favorite Diancie set. Citrus Berry would have allowed me to beat his setup threat, number 3. But that's not anything. It was super close. Galvantula was the last thing alive. 1-0 loss is not devastating for me. I think I'm 4-2 now. I am 4-2 now with a good differential, so I'm still fine to make playoffs. Frames, good. I'm still fine to make playoffs. One more win, I think, will seal the deal for me. But it's not an easy one more win to get, because we got Lazy Boy next week. Lazy Boy was undefeated until week 5. We got Kingborough week 8, and he has basically been the same record as me this entire season. But yeah, he has been. We've won and lost the same weeks this entire season, except for maybe, I guess I'll find out when I watch his video tomorrow, if that is true, if he did lose against Cody this week, and Cody was undefeated, or maybe still is. We'll find out. Like I said, it doesn't matter. And then anyway, my week 9 is against the notorious HIM, or YM, And I always seem to get him on my last week. Or often, not always, but last season I did, when he had in the Ubers League, and I needed to win against him to make playoffs, and I did. Season before that was when he crit my Reuniclus Sedonagu with Fire Blasting Typhlosion. But that was a pretty fun game. Very fast paced. Pretty good first game for my Switch 2 experience. A lot of setup threats. I just keep saying that. So good job, Stefan, or Stefan. Don't know how to say it, but. And good luck to him for the rest of the season. I know he needed to win this game. So thank you for watching and listening. And I'll see you for week 7. Smell you later.